Hello my dear students. So today I come with a new video on irrational number. So I request all of you to kindly watch the full video, okay? And I hope you'll get benefits from this. On irrational number, let us start our today's video. So what is irrational number? The definition, we have got it. The definition is, what is the definition of irrational number? The definition of irrational number was like that, okay, which in a video I already discussed. So what is irrational number? The irrational number is a number whose decimal expansion or decimal form is non-terminating and non-repeating, whose decimal form is non-terminating and non-repeating. Okay, it is called as irrational number if the decimal form is non-terminating and non-repeating. So that's why if you are asked to give an example, suppose you are asked to give an example, how can I give the example of an irrational number? So you first write the decimal point. On the left side of decimal point, you can put anything, any digit, any number, you can put it. Okay. On the right side, which is called as the decimal place. So the decimal form is non-terminating and non-repeating. So how can you write it? Just you take two digits. Say suppose I am going to take 0 and 1. So I'll write like this. First I write 0, then 1. Then I write 0, 0, then again 1. Then I write 0, 0, 0, then again 1. In this way, I'll write it. Okay, so this will be an example of non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. Okay, this decimal form is non-terminating and non-repeating. So it is an example of irrational number. Now you may have a question that why it is non-repeating? Because the same digits are repeatedly used. Then why it is non-repeating? See, repeating digit means it is not like that you are using the digit more than once. When you use the digit more than once, it is not called as repetition. Repetition called that your digit, whatever the digit is repeating, that must repeat after regular interval. That means after a regular number of digits. So here, if I say that say 1 is repeating, then first 0, 1, then 0, 0, 1. That means in between these two 1, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. In between these two 1, how many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there. So the gap is between two consecutive 1 not same. Or say 0. If you say that repetition of 0, so here repetition of 0, you see here 1 0 is repeating, here 2 zeros are repeating, here 3 zeros are repeating. So equal number of digits are not repeating, or the digit is not repeating after a regular interval. So in that case, it is not called as repetition. So remember, repetition does not mean using a digit more than once. Repetition means when a digit appears more than once, it must appear after a regular interval, means after an equal number of digits, or when a group of digits is repeating, so it must repeat together. Say suppose 0 1, this group, it must repeat like that, 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 in this way. So this is not repetition. And non-terminating, you can see unless we have written. So this is an example of an irrational number. Okay, next, suppose you have a question that you are asked to write say 3 irrational numbers. You are asked to write say 3 irrational numbers. You are asked to write 3 irrational numbers between two given irrational numbers. Say between say 1 by 3 and say 1 by 2. Between 1 by 3 and 1 by 2, between these two given rational number, say you are asked to write 3 irrational number. Then what you have to do here, you see, first of all, you see the given rational number. The given rational numbers are 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. These are the given rational number. Let me write them in decimal form. So if I write 1 by 2 in decimal form, then it will be a terminating decimal. Okay, because 0 comes as remainder, so it will be 0.5. But when I write 1 by 3 in decimal form, that means I have to divide 1 by 3. Then you see 3 3s are 9, 1, again 0 will come, 3 3s are 9, like that. So you see the same remainder is repeating, so it will be a repeating but non-terminating decimal, so 0.33 in this way. Okay, clear? Now in between 0.33 and 0.5, you have to write 3 irrational numbers. Okay, see how to write it. First of all, in your given number, you see in your given number, in given rational number, in decimal place, what are the first two digits? One is 3, one is 5. So in between 3 and 5, we can have at least one digit. Suppose both the digits are same, say 3 and 3, then you consider two digits together, it will be 33, it will be 30, like that. Okay, so in between 3 and 5, we can have a digit. Which digit? We have 4. Okay, so we are asked to write 3 irrational numbers, so I write 0.4 3 times. Okay, 0.4 3 times. Now make it non-terminating and non-repeating. That means try to write it like that. Say I write like this one, 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 in this way. Here I have used 0 and 1. Let me use here 0 and 2 in this way. Let me write here 0 and 3 in this way. So these 3 are irrational numbers. Why irrational? I already explained here. Between 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. Why they are in between 1 by 3 and 1 by 2? Because 1 by 3 is 0.3 and it is 0.5. So between 3 and 5, you have 0.4 and something. So in this way, we can write a given number of irrational numbers between two given rational number. So in this process, first we need to convert the given rational number in decimal form. After that, in between the first two digits, you have to find a digit, okay, in the decimal place. And if two digits are exactly same, then you take a pair of digits at a time. If I take pair of digits, then it will be 33 and 50, like that. So then between 3 and 5, here we have a digit 4, so I write 0.4. I need 3 irrational numbers, so I write 0.4 3 times. Now you have to make it non-terminating and non-repeating. So how can I make it non-terminating and non-repeating? For that I write 0 1 0 0 1. I already explained how to make it non-terminating and non-repeating. I have done it like that. Okay, so definition of irrational number, which we already got it, that it is non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. How can you write this one? Just you take two digits and you write it. Okay, so, but one thing remember, that if I write first 0 1, then I write 0 0 1, that means I am not repeating a group of digits. Okay, the groups are different. First group 0 1, next group 0 0 1, next group 0 0 0 1. That means I have taken different number of zeros, or I have written one not at regular gap. Okay, so in this way you can write example of irrational number. Next, suppose there are two given rational numbers, say 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. In between them, suppose you have to write 3 irrational numbers. Then first of all, your given number, you write 1 by 3 and 1 by 2, you write in decimal form. Okay, after writing in decimal form, see their first digit 3 and 5 in the decimal place. Between 3 and 5, digit 4 is there, you write digit 4. Okay, after writing digit 4, now you have to make irrational. Irrational means non-terminating and non-repeating, which I explained here. So same thing you do. I have taken 0 and 1, then I have taken 0 and 2, then I have taken 0 and 3, and I write it in this process. Okay, so next you may have a question. Suppose we are asked to give example of irrational numbers. So this is one example, these are the examples, and suppose some ready example. Okay, ready to give example, very simple. If you are asked to find out square root of any prime number, I think all of you know what is prime number. The square root of any prime number. Okay, square root of any prime number, that means square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 5, etc. these are all irrational. Okay, square root of any prime number always irrational, because when you try to find the square root by long division method, your answer will be a non-terminating and non-repeating decimal, which I explain in a video. Okay, the decimal form part 2 you can see in that video. Next, if you are to find out square root of a number which is not perfect square, which is not perfect square, the number may be prime, may be composite, but it is not perfect square. Okay, perfect square means, say, square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9. So 1, 4, 9, they are squares of some digit, squares of some number, sorry, 1, 4, 9, 16, etc. They are square of some number, they are called as perfect square. But suppose, say, in between 4 and 9, 8 is there. 8 is not a perfect square. If we are asked to find out square root of 8, you will not get a natural number as an answer. Okay, so this, or integer as an answer. So this square root of 8, it is an example of irrational number. Okay, so how to write a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal, that means example of irrational number. How to write some given irrational numbers between two given number, that I explain here. And some examples of irrational number: square root of prime number, always irrational, and square root of a number which is not a perfect square, that is also always irrational. So this is the introduction part of irrational number. Okay, I hope all of you have understood the things. Okay, so please watch the video, try to understand, and comment in, okay, about the video, like it to encourage me, and share it among your friends. Thank you all of you. Okay, and keep watching my videos. Thank you.